we're back out here. It's the next night, and about to cut this crustiness out. Already marked it out, and hopefully this turns out alright. Got some cutting done, and I just need to get some spot weld. Get the spot weld drill bit, which is somewhere, and drill out that spot weld. I think there might be a real crusty spot weld somewhere here, but yeah, that's the main one holding everything still together. That's mint. Alright, gotten it off. It's looking very nice. It's a little crustier than I thought in there, but we can work with it. Gotten that spot weld out. But yeah, that's a great success right there. Minty. Alrighty, so it's been a very productive night. I've gotten this nicely cut out, cleaned up a bit in there as well, got some scaliness rust off. I might tackle this hole over here tonight as well, since it's not too big. But yeah, at the moment I'm winning at this. Been kind of dreading this moment, but tonight I was just like, you know what, I'll finally get it done and dusted, and it's not focusing, but yeah, very good. Got this rust hole marked out and ready to cut. I just need to drill out the spot weld, and then we should be on our way. This one should be a little bit easier than cutting out that one over there, but yeah, this is gonna be fun. Better wiggle this off. Oh, it's a crack. Oh, it's another one, come on. Wiggle it. Yeah, look at that. Got that piece off. I cut it decently well. It's a little wonky, but that'll do. So tonight has been very successful. We've gotten this cut out. We've gotten this one over. Oh, that's gone. Oh, we've gotten that one over there cut out. But yeah, been dreading cutting this out for a while now. But I was like, you know what, cut it out and hope for the best. And what do you know, it came out good. Just need a little bit more working on it. But still need to. Snap, crackle, pop, but still need to figure out the patch panel. I've got the piece ready to go. I just need to figure out how to cut it and all of that, like measuring wise. But yeah, that's it for tonight. It's like 12 degrees. It's cold. To me, it's cold. It's like, what was that, 53 Fahrenheit for you Americans, I think. That's probably nothing towards you guys, but yeah, it's not fun working in the cold. My fingers have gone a little bit numb, but yeah, that is mean. So it's been a week or so since I last filmed, and I'm ready to cut out the piece that will fill in the rust hole. So there's the cutout there that'll deal with a bit of cardboard, and then I'm just gonna cut around with the Dremel and hope for the best, but this should be good. Alright, we've gotten a piece out. A little bit of a mission, but it's out, and yeah, time to just clean it up. Alrighty, so after an hour or so of cutting, I've gotten this piece pretty much well in there. It's a little bit of a gap there, which I'm a little concerned about, because I cut a little too far on one side, like trimming it, and then I shifted it and it created this massive gap there. But luckily there's another piece of metal behind that backing it, so that should be right. But it's not bad, but it's not good at the same time. Like, I'm a little bit concerned about this little void in there, and hopefully with the welder it won't blow too many holes into the metal, which is what I'm dreading the most. But yeah, it's at the moment I've done pretty well. First time trying to patch a hole up, but it's looking good. I got the spot weld in there as well, so I still need to figure out if I need to make that hole a little bit bigger for the tack weld to go in, or if that's a pretty decent size, which I think it's a pretty good size for just like a little tack just to hold in there, because you know, you try and keep it with all the tack welds there and then have another tack weld there, try and keep it factory looking, even though the rubber of the back window will like cover it all up, but you still want it, you know, as factory as possible, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that is pretty good. I'm probably going to do that side during the weekend, because this took a little bit more focus than I thought, and doing this was like a little practice run before I do the actual big one over there. So yeah, I'll call it a night. What time is it? It's like 8:04. It's a bit chilly, but yeah, probably go inside and call it a night. So it's the next day, out again, better cut this up. Got the grinder out this time. I've gotten this trimmed up pretty well. You might be wondering why this is all crusty and rusted, and why I kept it is because I just wanted to like reference that to like make sure it's in the right spot, while also just working away this whole massive gap. But the plan is, right, so I'm gonna weld all this here until here, chop this crustiness off, and then grab that, chuck it onto a fresher piece from the cutout, and then from that cutout it's going to look like that hole over there, just here, and then just stick another piece in there that replaces all this rustedness, because you can't really weld on that because that's just too thin. Got to fix this little bit of a hole there. That was once rust from the fresh piece, but yeah, it's going pretty well. It's a bit cold, but yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be a bit warmer, and yeah, but so far that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at now, and probably just wait till tomorrow before I start actually doing any welding. Hopefully I'll do some welding tomorrow, fingers crossed. So today I have been welding away for the past 2 hours or something. So I've gotten this, just like a patch panel. I drilled a whole heap of holes in it and filled them in. Also filled in those cutout lines there. They were also once there, and then I welded those up. So that was like a massive gap to fill, which surprisingly I got that done. Surprisingly, like I was shocked. But after a bit of practice, I've gained a bit more confidence. I'm gonna tackle this little simple job, but when I was cutting out the rust, I cut into the little bit of the good part there. So I'm planning to just fill in that crack, well not crack, but cut line there. I'll try not to touch this thin stuff because I'll probably blow holes in that, but yeah, I'll try and fill in that crack and see how it goes. Got the welder down there running, we've got the ground I have taken the battery out of the car, so safety first. And, yeah, hopefully this should be good. This is looking pretty good to me. Gotten that filled in there a little bit. Give one of them. Oh yeah, that's filled in. Gonna hit it with the Dremel down here and grind it back a little bit. Grind it down. It's looking a bit better. I might tack it up a bit more, but that's heaps better than what it was. So welding that was pretty good. Now I'm going to try and work on this piece. So this is the piece to fill in that hole over there. It's just been rusted out a little bit, and I just need to fill in that little bit there with some weld. So hopefully it goes well. I was pretty good at fixing holes in that thing. So it should be the same with this, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed. This is how it's going so far. I found a little scrap piece. Oh, that doesn't want to focus. I found a little bit of a scrap piece of metal. Chucked that on, welded it around. Yeah, that's going pretty good so far. Probably going to grind back these little welds first and then get some real tacks going. This has turned out an absolute treat. Like, look at that. She's filled in. Done a little bit on the back side there. It's all filled in. Just need to get the Dremel on it, grind it all back, and then we'll be sweet. Pretty pleased with that. I think that's pretty filled in, right? There's a little pinhole, we can fill that in later. Oh yeah, that's the money shot right there. Absolute winner. Moving on to this side, we've got, this is looking fine besides this little pinhole. I was going to JB weld over it, but I was like, you know what, I'm feeling confident. I'll just do a little tack right there. And I'm hoping that it's not too thin, that it blows a bigger hole, but I guess we have to wait and see. This could either make or break my day. Yeah, she blew a hole, that's not good. I'll try and fix it. I'll update if it goes any better. Alrighty, so an hour later, I've gotten the hole pretty much fixed up. It's looking pretty good. Just a bit of body filler over that, and she'll be sweet. I'm gonna probably work on these. I'll probably get them prepped, ready to weld tonight, and then tomorrow, fully weld them in. If everything goes to plan. But yeah, that's fixed. We fixed the big gouge in that. So today's been a very good. I've definitely learned a bit on the welder and on the AU guard there. It's getting a bit late now, getting a bit chilly, so I'll push this in before all the condensation gets to it and rusts it out. But yeah, today's been an absolute winner. Alright, we're gonna do a cold start. See how happy this Hilux is. Back out again today. I'm ready to weld this up. I primed the backside of that since that was bare metal, and also the backside of the piece that's going in there. Stop the future rusting happening, but hopefully this turns out pretty good. Got the welder hooked up and we're ready to go. Would you look at this glorious sight? It is welded in there, It's a little bit rough, the tacks, but the hole is gone. That is the main thing. The hole is now gone. Just need to get the Dremel on it, smooth the back, and I'll make it look pretty. I have noticed it sort of dipped down. Not dipped down, but this whole part is lower than that, which is not ideal, but a bit of body filler will fix that. But yeah, I'm super happy about that. Got this piece pretty much set in now. It's a little wonky. I'm not too worried about whatever alignment's down here since I'm gonna chop that end off. But here is all that matters. I've gotten it decently well, I think. I'm just gonna send it. I'm a little worried about this massive gap down here. Like, I'm gonna tack it and then smack it in a little. But yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit more challenging than that one. So fingers crossed you guys pretty well. Look at this absolute glory. Like, there's some nice thick welds on that. Gonna grind them back with the Dremel and also cut the piece that I don't need because I don't want to use all that. That's crusty. Like, I could use it, but it's not worth it. So cut that, make it fresh, and then basically weld it up again. But that is nice. So we've gotten that piece cut out, that crusty piece wherever I put it. So yeah, that's cut out, and I'm gonna chuck a fresh new piece in there. So that was the only piece I really needed out of that cut out, and then just gonna get a new one and slap her in there. Here's the crusty bit from that hole there that I just cut out, and then here's a nice fresh piece that I'm going to welding, because that's a pretty big difference in our quality. Also lined up the spot weld hole there, same with that one. So we're ready to rumble on this one. Just need to cut it out and weld her in there. It is night time now, and I'm about to fill in this hole, about to weld her up for good. Sprayed some rust proofing down there, and also rust proofing behind that. Primed the back of that, patch to go there, primed the bare metal. Still need to spray rust proofing behind that, but got the welder. About to do some welding. This is going to be the last stretch. This piece, it's a bit of a gap there, so it's going to be a little bit of a mission, but we should be able to handle it, hopefully. So far, so good. Getting that welded up. Slowly filling in this gap. I'm surprised I'm actually filling it in. But yeah. Looking great. So it's another day. I don't know what day we're on or whatever, but the only important part is that this is now welded. Like, look at that. Absolute crisp. I'm over the moon. I am excited that this is finally over. Like, oh, the happiness I have right now. Oh, it's just too good. That one's over there, a little rough, but it's still very good. But I'm so glad that this is complete. Like, it used to be crusty, and now after some planning, some big brainstorming, it is done. It is finished. Just need to do the drip rail. That's the last bit of welding to do. But this has been an absolute mission. The camera doesn't want to focus, but yeah, it has been an absolute mission, and I'm happy. I am loving it. So I didn't film this because it was just one of those things where I just wanted to get it done. So basically, I'll give you a rundown. The inside of this muffler is cooked, so all the insides is all rusted out, and it was rattling around. So I took it off, and then I was like, oh, this is quite hard to get all the stuff out. So I chopped it there, grabbed all the stuff out somehow, but all the loose stuff is out. There's not much left in there, and then I welded it back up, put it back together, and I'm about to start it now and see how well it sounds. It shouldn't sound any different, but hopefully it's not too loud. As you know, I need a new muffler, and all this was for nothing. But fingers crossed, she's gonna be sounding good. That does not sound any different, which is what I want. That is perfect. I'm happy. I'm ready to go inside now.